Hello and welcome to step 3. So the third step is how. How are you going to achieve all of those wonderful and amazing things that you have said that you wanted to do? So what you're going to do is to create a very detailed action plan with clearly defined steps and targets. Now, I know that sounds really dull and really boring, but bear with me on this. One, you are a creative, so whatever plan you put together will look amazing. But more importantly, we all need a bit of a plan. Otherwise, we become directionless and it's very difficult to focus. And we go back to where we were at the beginning, where we're interested in everything and can't get our heads around where to even begin. Or we start something and then we get distracted. And in the end, nothing happens. So this is why we have a detailed action plan. Now, when I teach this to my younger students, when I was teaching A-level and at college, there would be a collective sigh. But interestingly, when they all kind of started to put their plans together, you see an energy happen, because when we create a plan of action, that's when things happen. And whether you are 16 or 17 years old, or whether you are 60 or 70 years old, it doesn't matter. Most of us need to have a plan, and a plan that is actionable and allows us to take the next step forward. So you need to decide how this is going to work for you. Now, I am not going to dictate to you what you need to do, because your life is different to mine. But you need to have some kind of diary, calendar, planner. Now that could be daily, weekly, monthly. I don't care what it is, but it has to work for you. I've put together some templates. You can use those. There are some more on my website that are free. I've put the link in the description if you want them. You can use the book, or you can use your sketchbook, or you can use your ordinary day-to-day calendar and diary. The most important thing is you use it. There's no point, my lovely students, there is no point in writing down a wonderful plan and then sticking it in a drawer somewhere, or creating something beautifully electronically and then never opening it. So that's what you need to do. You need to make sure that you have got this plan, and that you're going to write in the days or the weeks or however you want it to work. So, for example, a weekly planner will show you what you're going to do every single day. A monthly planner might just be what you're going to do each week. And that gives it a little bit more flexibility, because stuff happens and you do have to factor in life. And there's no point in just going sort of diving in and saying, I'm going to do something every single day, and if it's not going to be realistic. However, if you say, I'm going to do something 2 or 3 times a week, that's more manageable, and you are much more likely to stick with it. And that is the key, because you need to get going with it. If you feel then that your plan is just not working for you, then change it. You change it, it's yours. All right? So it's really important that you do that. So you've got your planner, however you want to do it, and you are going to start to populate your planner. Now, I've given some suggestions of how you could populate it, but this is going to be dependent on your goals and what you want to do. So go back through your goals, have a look at your goals, and then start to write some deadlines and make these manageable and realistic to you. But don't put it off for too long. I like to think, for example, if you want to learn a new skill, you can start that straight away. You can start practicing straight away. So that would be like a packed goal, and it would be a sort of outcome focus. So you're going you're making a commitment to yourself to do something 2 or 3 times a week, or every Saturday morning, something like that. And then you stick to it. If you've got a goal of, I want to go to university, I want to go to college, and that's going to start next September, then obviously you've got deadlines of when you need to put in your applications. If your goal is to have an art exhibition, then you're going to have to work the time backwards as to what you need to do first, and then plan accordingly. So everybody's goals are different, and so you need to be really clear about what you want, and then we're going to work out how you're going to do it. So you're going to work through your goals. There's going to be deadlines, appointments, time for playing around with some ideas, time for dealing with the financial side of things, some research, reading, all of these sorts of things. They all come under your planning. So in the workbook, I have made a kind of like with the weekly planner, I've got practice and learning, admin and finance, and marketing. Now, if they don't work for you, cross them out and write something that does. It's very important that you give yourself time to practice your art. And so that could be techniques, drawing skills, painting skills, sculpture, jewelry making, whatever it might be. And then you need to think about the other skills that you're going to need. And that could be administrative and finance. It could be marketing, getting yourself organized, that sort of thing. So you work it how you want to work it, how it's going to work for you. That is very, very important. And I have given some ideas in the book that you can follow. So what you're going to do is work out whether you're going to create a monthly or a weekly planner. And once you've created the planner, whether that's going to be digital or whether it's going to be in a book, you're going to get all of that ready. And then you're going to start to populate the planner. They are your 3 action points for step 3. Let me know how you're getting on. If you've got any questions at all, then just pop them in the comments and I will come back to you. I absolutely will. If you haven't joined the Facebook group yet and you'd like to, the link is also below. And I really look forward to seeing what you're doing and where your creative journey is heading. And I'll see you next time. Bye bye.